Okay, in this worksheet, you should be able to do all of the problems by yourself since we've been doing it all week. I am going to help you with problem 11 and problem 12, just because they're a little bit different. Problem number 11 is asking for solutions. This is a quadratic because it's square. So I know that I'm going to have to move this over and change the sign. So I have x squared minus 4x plus 1 equals 0. But when you look at the answer choices, they all look weird. Okay? That's because they used the quadratic formula. And that formula is in the formula chart, so you don't have to memorize it. But we have to learn, or we have to remember how to use it. This is quadratic. And you know that you have to use the quadratic formula because that's what they look like. So, you have to use A, B, and C. The A in this case is a 1. The B is a -4. And the C is a +1. Okay, those are the numbers that you're going to use in this formula. So I have -b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. This is the same thing that they showed me here, except I put parentheses in place of the b and the a and the c. And now I'm going to put my numbers in there. So the first one was -b. So in here I'm going to put my b, which is -4. And here I'm also going to put -4 because that's also b. Then I have to use my a's here and here. So here and here I'm going to put a, which is 1. And then this is my c, because that's what it says on the formula. And I'm going to put a 1. Okay? I can distribute this -1 here, which turns it into a +4, plus or minus the square root of. Okay, so already I know that it's not going to be -4, so these two are out. Then I can put this whole thing in the calculator inside the radical and see what it gives me. The whole thing, put the whole thing in the calculator. So let's go to the calculator. And in here, I'm going to put parentheses, -4, close parentheses, square, minus 4, parentheses, 1, close parentheses, parentheses, 1, close parentheses. Because that's what I had written down. Enter. So it gives me 12. That means under the radical, right here, all of this answer is just 12. Okay? So look at what you have left over. One of them says 12, one of them says 20. This one you get if you forget the parentheses. Okay? So don't forget the parentheses. And then all over 2 times 1 is just 2. So your answer is G. You can also put it in the calculator just to check. So here's what I would do. I would take the equation that they gave me, this one, x squared minus 4x plus 1, and put it in the calculator. Y equals trace. X squared minus 4x plus 1, trace. Remember, we're looking for the solutions. So I know my solution. One of my solutions is right here. Oops, change color. It's right here, and the other one is right here. So if I use the answer that I got, which was letter G, it says 4 plus or minus the square root of 12 all over 2. Remember, the whole top needs to be in parentheses, And this plus or minus, that just means that one's going to be positive, one's going to be negative. So 4 plus the square root of 12 divided by 2, and 4 minus the square root of 12 divided by 2. So in here in trace, I'm going to type parentheses 4 plus the square root of. Notice that it opened another parenthesis, so I'm going to have to close it twice. 12 and then close, close. Oops, just two of them. Divided by 2, enter. And make sure that it gives you a 0, which it does. Okay? So if you forget that extra set of parentheses that goes in here like this, you're probably going to get it wrong. Let's check the other one. This other one over here. Parentheses 4 minus the square root of 12, close, close, divided by 2, enter, and it also gives you 0. So that's how you know that those are the answers. The next problem, problem number 12. It says, which expression is equivalent to this quadratic formula? So basically, they're asking you for the factors. These are factors. Okay, so you can do 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Multiply them all out. 3x plus 7 times 3x minus 3. And see which one of these gives you this. Well, this one's not going to work because positive 3x times positive 3x is a positive 9x squared. And this says negative 6x squared. So that's not going to work. And this one's also not going to work because it's 3 and 3. So let's use some other numbers. Let's do letter B. Negative 3x plus 4 times 2x minus 1. These two, when you multiply them, gives you a negative 6x squared. Negative 3x times negative 1 is a positive 3x. 2x times 4 is a positive 8x. And 4 times negative 1 is a negative 4. So far, my first number and my last number are right. Now, you have to add these two, combine like terms, and it has to give you this negative 11x. This one does not because 8 plus 3 is positive 11. So it's not going to be B either. The answer is D, but let's work it out. I have my box. Negative 3x minus 4 times 2x plus 1. This is negative 6x squared. This is negative 3x. 2 times negative 4 is a negative 8x. And negative 4 times 1 is a negative 4. Okay, the first number and the last number are correct. Check, check. The middle numbers, when you combine these two, give you negative 11. So the answer is D. And all we had to do was box method. Go ahead and finish up the rest of the worksheet. We're almost there, guys. The STAAR is on Tuesday. And I'll be back Monday to see you and take some more notes over all of this.